Hi, I'm Michael Kraft, and here's your daily warm-up from Coaching for Christians and the River Church. Have you got any cares that you're carrying around with you today? Wouldn't it be nice to live a carefree life? Is it even possible in the world today with all of the stresses, anxieties, and situations that are happening all the time? Wouldn't it be nice to know that you have an option, a possibility that each day we've got a decision what we're going to do with the cares that we have in our life? I want to read you a verse out of the Bible from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7, where it says to humble yourself under the mighty hand of God so that he can exalt you in due time. Do you know that word humility doesn't mean to think lowly or to think less of yourself? Humility literally means to actually to lose sight of yourself, to believe who God says you are, that you have what the Bible says you have, and you can do what the Word says you can do. So humility doesn't have anything to do with how you think of yourself or thinking lowly, whatever. It's totally losing sight of yourself and coming into agreement with what God says about you. So when you come to that place of humbling yourself before God, you're in a good spot, because the Bible says that that's the place where you get promoted. That's what it means by exalt. And the way that we do that, it says in the next verse, it says to cast all of your care, to cast all of your anxiety upon him. Why? Because he cares for you, right? So who's the one that has to let go of the care? You are. I am, right? And if I'm going to release it, I want to make sure that I'm releasing it to someone that I know cares for me. Otherwise, I'm going to cast that care and I'm going to start reeling it back in about as fast as I can. But when we cast our cares upon the Lord and we know that he cares for us, he knows our needs before we even ask, like we were talking about in the other day's warm-up, we know that that we're going to be exalted. It's the best way to live a life. You can either live a life with carrying the burdens and the yoke of your cares, or you can cast your cares upon the Lord, because his yoke is light, his burden is easy. He loves you. He's going to exalt you. He's going to promote you. Humility says, I simply agree with God. How about you? You want to agree with him today? Well, that's our warm-up. I want to remind you again that Coaching for Christians is here to help you establish your thoughts, your attitudes, and your actions for each day, right? So now what are you going to do? This is really stuff that we can practice. You can put this into practice this very moment in your life, because each and every one of us have cares. It's just a matter of whether you're going to carry it, whether you're going to allow somebody else to carry it, and do you believe the one who says he will carry it for you, that he actually cares. The more that we know his character, the more we know the goodness of God, the love of God, his grace and his mercy, the more that we can naturally cast those cares, and it becomes something that just happens naturally. And that's really a mark of maturity. And I want to encourage you to take a step, because either you're going to carry your care, and as long as you're carrying it, he can't. But if you'll humble yourself, just believe who he is. Again, that's not saying that you're less than. It's just believing that he's more than, all right? And as you cast your cares upon him, he's going to give you joy. He's going to give you peace. Not only that, but you're going to have answers to the very things that you have cares about, all right? And as we continue this is the journey of becoming a confident, courageous, and mature representative of Jesus. Living this thing out, stretching, practicing, and growing each and every day. So thanks for letting me have the opportunity to share these meditations with you each day. And may your day be blessed and filled with only the cares of the kingdom. All right. God bless you. If these warm-ups have been a blessing to you, be sure to share them with your friends and subscribe to the Coaching for Christians channel. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.